Hey everyone, welcome back to Switchcraft, and it's a great day to be a gamer. So unless you've been living under a rock the last couple of days, you know that there was a media event for Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Pokemon Let's Go Eevee. Leading up to the event, there were a ton of predictions and even some credible leaks. But what no one is mentioning is the leak that showed up on 4chan on May 22nd, dropping a whole host of bombshells. So let's talk about it. I want to give credit to my good friend YourPlayer2 for posting the link to this while we were in my man Abaddon Smith's livestream the night of the media event. Both of them are excellent YouTubers who do amazing live streams, deliver video game news, share their video game pickups, review games, soundtracks, and provide great advice for other YouTubers. I highly recommend you check them both out. Their links will be in the description. Sorry for the long-winded intro, but I had to get it out of the way and give the proper people the proper credit. To the news. It comes from a person with the username TheOtherLeaker, who states that he is risking his job by divulging this information that we're going to go over today. But he plans to leave Nintendo in a few months anyways, so what the hell? First, he claims that most of the rumors that were floating around are fake, and goes right into the juicy details he has. He begins by telling us the names of the games, Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee. Those turned out to be right, but no big deal, that was almost common knowledge. He gives Nintendo's motivation to expand the brand, hence another ambassador, Eevee, a fresher face. He goes on to say that the games have some stuff to be done, but gives us what he has so far. The games will take place in the original Kanto region and somewhere else he doesn't name. The rumors of it taking place 100 years in the future are not confirmed because the original characters Blue and Red are in the game, but they are significantly older. This is Generation 8, and Nintendo are taking a new look forward with Pokemon on the Switch. So far, the only flaw that I can detect is that this is not in fact Generation 8. According to the media event, the true next mainline Pokemon game will be in the second half of 2019, and that will be Generation 8. So I'm not sure what he was thinking with this one. But now for some real bombshells. The Kanto region is much different from Kanto games in the past. There was a tragedy of some sort that resulted in Kanto being broken off into different smaller islands, but a huge island has formed in the middle. This would be right around Saffron City in red and blue and yellow versions. Next, we found out that the island is bigger than any of Alola's from Sun and Moon, and is considered its own region. He claims that some of the Italian leakers were true, and Kanto is the smaller islands that surrounded the bigger region that is the main metropolis. That sounds really interesting, and I can't wait to get my hands on this game and find out exactly what it means for the geography. Next, he claims that there will be a lot of new Pokemon, including both evolutions and pre-evolutions. He doesn't confirm or cannot confirm Gorochu, but that Eevee will be getting a new evolution that will be in the new Pokemon movie as well. Now, we get off track here when he claims that the battle mechanics will be relatively the same, and the rumor of Go's integration are overstated. We now know that Pokemon will be in the overworld, based on the presser, and that you will not be battling wild Pokemon. You'll have to catch them like Pokemon Go style. Perhaps he's dead wrong here, or maybe he's talking about how we would battle other trainers and not wild Pokemon. But I guess that's a matter of opinion and only time will tell. Next, he claims correctly that Pokemon will be in the overworld. Catching Pokemon will be harder, and that will result in Pokeballs being cheaper in the marts in the game. Following that, things got really interesting, and he gained some credibility in my opinion because he correctly states that you can transfer Pokemon from Pokemon Go to these new games. Next, that there is only one snake legendary Pokemon, and that it's part poison, and that it has a major part in the Kanto disaster mentioned earlier. Our leaker wasn't told about the other legendary, so I'm assuming there's two, but that it appears in the Eevee version. See, I guess that means that the snake legendary appears in the Pikachu version? This is getting kind of crazy, I know, but up next we find out that Game Freak listened to fans and allowed Pokemon to follow you again while in the overworld. The starters are the original Charmander, Bulbasaur, and Squirtle, with a Pikachu or Eevee being gifted to you as well. The evil team, like Team Rocket, the evil team in this game is very different from other iterations, being passionate and driven. While he doesn't know their exact name, he claims that their theme is silver. Version differences appear to be quite major. Plus and minus were the original titles for these versions, and there is no such thing as an ultra shiny. Next, more story information. He claims it's amazing and the most emotional Pokemon game to date. The story will make you tear up, the Evil's team's goal has a much deeper meaning, the music is next level, and a whole host of characters make appearances. Obviously they are much older now, but we find out that the Lapras leak from months ago was accurate, but the graphics are a major step up. It was in handheld mode and it was blown up. We can in fact confirm that that was actually true. He also correctly claims that there is a dynamic camera, kind of like Pokemon Go. Thankfully, we find out that gyms are back. 4 in Kanto and 4 in the new region. Johto also still exists, the region from Gold and Silver. It can even be visited, but there aren't gyms there anymore. Interestingly, this is because that region is taking a different route with trainers finding themselves bonding with their Pokemon, and I'm not exactly sure what this means. Also, other regions are hinted at, but you definitely 100% cannot go to them. He concludes the leak by stating that Diamond and Pearl remakes are in the works as well, but not to expect them until 2020 at the earliest. Are you kidding me? This is incredible, even if only some of these things are true. My apologies for the long-winded video, but I had to share all of this information. What do you guys think? Is there a hope in hell this guy actually works for Nintendo and some more of his stuff turns out to be true? We're gonna have to wait and find out. You can expect a video with my thoughts on the media event, specifically to be following this video in about the next 24 to 48 hours, but man, do we have a lot to digest. It really is a great day to be a gamer. Switchcraft out.